Attention to your outdoor space.
It really does. Now, I have had mine out for a couple of months now, and any little bit of wind, of course, we're in the studio now, so we're not going to get, you know, Mother Nature helping us out.
There are no windows
any
and no
little bit
doors.
Right. Any little bit of wind is going to whisk this around and make it turn. But you have a solar panel. If you want to look on this one here, you have that solar panel that's collecting the energy and recharging the battery. There is also a bright LED bulb that's on the inside that when the sun goes down, this is going to automatically illuminate.
Oh, how fun.
And then you're going to see those colors pop on the inside of the balloon. And this is just beautiful. The detail around the inside where the basket is just so sweet. I've never seen anything that is quite like this. And the vintage colors of the purple, the gold, and then that teal color that you don't see very often.
So
I know,
teal
love
is
that.
the most popular. That is by far my most favorite. That is the ocean, that is the beach, that is summer. But they're great.
They are. So maybe we can lower the lights down just a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of what the illumination is going to look like. And I'll spin them around. I'll be Mother Nature for you and just kind of spin them around and show you what they'll look like when they're spinning with the,
Whoa,
see, there you
so
go. Look
pretty.
at that. They really come to life. These are just something that is just so much fun to see. And you know, I had the opportunity one time, and I know I'll do another one before I leave this earth, but I've had an opportunity to take a hot air balloon ride.
So did I. It was fun.
So much
gorgeous.
Fun. In the early morning, did you do an early morning?
Early morning.
I did an early morning with some champagne, girl. I enjoyed every single solitary moment of it.
It's amazing.
Just so much fun.
The size, you know, even if it's not moving, it still looks beautiful. The size of this, by the way, it's about 6 by 6 by 37. So it's 37 inches high, and this is about 6 by 6 in terms of how big the actual balloon is.
And it's
assembly
easy,
is easy?
Easy assembly. It comes with the stakes that are going to twist together, and then you just simply twist that hot air balloon right onto the stake and you stick it into the ground, and then you let Mother Nature do the work for you. There is a tab that you're going to pull right on that solar panel. It does come just slightly pre-charged, but let it go outside for a full day and charge. But the great thing about this is it doesn't have to be in direct sunlight like a lot of other solar panel things do, like other solar powered energy lights.
There's something classy about this.
Very, very classy.
You know? There's things that are whimsical and fun. There's things that are whimsical and fun and still a little bit classy, high end, and this is that. This is that.
It is, and it's unique. I've never seen anything that is like a hot air balloon in the vintage colors, and something that is also solar powered.
I
so
adore
we really
the teal.
added. I do too.
Kind of in love with that. There's also the gold. There's also the purple. But that teal is yummy.
They're just fun for your garden. It's something very whimsical, something very fun. I've had mine out, and we've had some pretty good wind. I live up on top of a hill, so I have mine staked not in the garden but in a potted plant.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
It's nice. It adds that little dimension when my plants are starting to come up. So that really is kind of nice. My lilies are starting to pop up with the leaves, and I can't wait for them to come up. I have some of the largest lilies in the neighborhood, I think, and a great collection, thanks to Roberta's and Cottage Farms. They're my friends.
$24.97. Couldn't you see these with multiples of them?
Yes.
Throughout the garden or throughout your front or your back, or even like lining a pathway. Because
So
they're
much
not a
fun.
very high price. They're $24.97, so that would work.
It really would work. And you know what, let's lower the lights down again so we can kind of see that illumination. The thing that I really love about this is the placement of the lights on the inside. You're getting to see the inside of the blades, which are colored the same color, and it gives a really entirely different look to it. Isn't that fun?
It's all like an old movie reel. If you
I had a couple, it does, it really does, doesn't it? I've had so many people come to me over to the house, and they like to see what kind of little gardening types of things that they can do, and what kind of lights am I selling, and I have a lot of different things out. Well, this was a piece that really attracted a lot of the neighbors because of the colors. The colors you don't see in the garden very often. They're very antique, kind of vintage look, with that gold and the teal and the
Well,
purple.
it's interesting because antique and vintage look, you don't get usually vibrant colors.
Right.
And these are vibrant colors, but somehow it's still that antique vintage look to it.
It is. And a hot air balloon, which who doesn't love? We have them actually that go over, there's a certain time of the year where they have sort of like a, it must be like not a fair, but where they do like hot air balloon contests or something where they
You're
get together, right?
Is that
And
out in
every year,
Downingtown or
yeah, I
somewhere?
think
Yes,
so.
I've
And
heard
every
that.
year we kind of just sit in the backyard because they go right over. If the wind's great, they go right over our house, and we're like, hi, we wave to
Right.
them. So this will be the first year that Victoria will be old enough to really get it.
Right.
And she's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her. But I love these hot air balloons. These are just so much fun.
Purple,
So much fun.
gold, and then teal. I always think of, where is that, New Mexico, where they have the big hot air balloon
Yes,
festivals?
they do. You're right.
I was in Palm Springs in February. They have a lot there too, looking out over the golf course. Granted, these are a lot smaller, but they give you that sense of just kind of being weightless and flying and just enjoying your surroundings, and they're pretty to look at.
The Wizard of Oz kind of comes to my mind too with the hot air balloon when he was taken off, you know? You think of all these little things that have touched our lives that have hot air balloons in them. And Wizard of Oz is definitely one of those stories that'll stick with me forever.
Brand new this season, a little bit of a vintage look to it,
Yes.
but great colors, and then the bronze, and in fact, the solar
Yes.
aspect to it is almost hidden. You don't even really see that, but you do want to put it out in light. It's got the stake, super simple to assemble. Teal, which is my favorite, most popular, gold, and also the purple.
Love these.
400 of these now spoken for and brand new this season. Ginger, thanks.
Thank you.
Great
so
to see
great to
you.
work with you this
She
morning.
had a lot of great
Thank
stuff.
you so much.
If you've missed anything, go to QVC.com and click on items recently on there, and you can see what we have, including the Pixies, which we have hardly any left of. My Facebook page is Kirstin Lindquist QVC. You'll see me hugging one of my daughters, Grace, up there. The first post there is of our today's special value in my own home, the blue one that I love, the sound of the ocean or the sound of the trickle